Hi, I'm Maggie, and this is my bonnet. I became natural about 4 years ago, and ever since I've been having a pretty weird natural hair journey. The truth is, I never really knew what to do with my beautiful 4C hair, what products to use for the best wash and go, the best way to grow my hair. It was just all too much. Which is why I was so happy to find out about the best head spa in Toronto, Bloomseed. Hey you! Yes you! Wake up and come get pampered with me. This is what the experience was like. So I know sometimes people wonder like, what's the big idea with like getting your hair done? And it's like, have you ever gotten your hair done? Like just having someone else run their hands through your hair very gently. I'm not talking about the rough treatment now, I'm talking about the gently. Like something about it really speaks self-care to me. Honestly, whenever I go and get my hair done, when I budget for it, I consider it self-care because it is. I'm taking care of my hair, someone else pampering me. I'm not really a nails person or an eyelash and all those different stuff person. So for me, it's when I go and get my hair done, I can just enjoy the experience. And with this head spa, I am able to do that. I think I've fallen asleep a couple of times while getting my hair done. So that's how good it is. But you're going to be a part of this journey with me. I'm really excited to try out this new treatment. I've never had it done before. I've done one or two. What were the ones I've done before? I think it was the detox. Yes, I've done the detox treatment before. I will put some description of what that entails. But today we're doing the
Bloomseed signature treatment.
The Bloomseed signature treatment
with the Yumi Spa Mist.
Ooh, with the Yumi Spa. Okay, so that was the treat I was talking about. She has this new treatment with the Yumi Spa Mist, and I'm going to that's going to be very interesting to try out.
Okay, Maggie. Crown of glory.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me what's going on with you here. Anything you're experiencing? What are your sort of goals you're looking to achieve?
So the usual, like right now, I'm not too keen on length that much. It's more of that moisture, you know, on the scalp. Because you know I have dry scalp, right?
Yeah.
And I haven't really been a good girl of oiling it all the time. So we're truthful here, right? So yeah, I haven't been always like oiling it when I'm supposed to. Sometimes it depends on the hairstyle I have as well. Why I'm kind of lazy to do it. As of right now, it's like the up bun or what you call it, pineapple hairstyle as they call it. I won't put in too much effort.
Yeah.
So yeah, there will be some dry scalping under there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look.
Okay.
Okay, so I do see, there's some dryness, which is normal,
Especially now that it's getting colder, I want to be mindful of that because that's when my hair is extra dry.
Okay, so then we'll talk about how to retain moisture, especially as it's getting a little bit colder now. So what we're going to do is the signature head spa treatment. So the first part of the treatment is going to be a detox. It's going to remove that sort of buildup that's happening on your hair and scalp. And it's Brazil clay based. Your one's going to be customized, but it's going to be very moisturizing. So it's definitely going to moisturize your strands, help to deeply cleanse the hair and the scalp and the hair. And the wonderful thing about using clay as a wash is that it doesn't strip the hair, but it has a way of really moisturizing the hair and scalp. And it's nutrient dense. So that's going to be the first part of your treatment. And then the second part of your treatment is the conditioning therapy, using our Irish moss and marshmallow deep conditioner, but we're using the UV spot mist, which I'm really excited for. That one helps to really moisturize the scalp and the hair on a deep level. It also cleanses as well. So I'm really excited for that one for you. Yeah. So I'm going to customize your treatment right now. I'm going to get mixing, and yeah, you sit tight. Hibiscus in yours. Some peppermint.
So the first one was what?
Horsetails.
Oh, okay.
We did some peppermint. We're gonna do some hibiscus, and I'm gonna do some sage. These are very moisturizing herbs, nourishing herbs. So we'll let that steep. And then we're going to make your first part of the treatment. And for you, we're going to use olive oil. Olive oil is very moisturizing, very nutrient filled, really good for more textured hair types.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what would be for more like loose curl hair?
You might want to use grapeseed oil, any light oils. Avocado is in between. Ooh, then you get to pick your essential oil scents. So we have a choice of lavender, rosemary, cedarwood, or lemongrass.
Like, what are the purposes of each, I guess?
Well, they're really meant for you, just for scent-wise, but they do have their purpose as well. Lavender is a very calming essential oil. So if you have irritation on the scalp, you can lean towards that. Rosemary is good for like hair growth, stimulating hair growth. Cedarwood is really good for strengthening the root of your scalp. And then lemongrass is just overall, it's more for smell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But they're all really, really good. Okay,
how many do you usually put into a treatment that you're making?
Probably like a couple drops.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it's very potent.
Okay,
Yeah,
like one
one
oil though? Or it can...
One, or if you want, we can do a combination, 1 drop of each. Like say if you want like a lavender with a cedarwood. Yeah, you can do that too.
I think I'll do the lavender and the rosemary.
Rosemary? Okay, let's do it. And this one you can, for those of you that are using the clay at home, any of Bloom Seed clays, you can mix it with how much water you want. Some people like it really thick, and then, I know like yourself, you like it nice and smooth, very thick, like water where you can put it in a bottle.
Yeah.
So the wonderful thing is you can just customize it to your liking.
Actually, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I have a video there where I showed how I use the clay treatment. And for the rest of the year, I'll be doing a different Bloom Seed product, so you know how to utilize it in your hair. So follow me on Instagram at CharisMaggietv, and also follow Bloom Seed, because giveaways and all that stuff. If you like the free things, the good things, she got the hookup, so you don't want to miss that as well. What is the process that really goes into formulating and making products that work? What skills helped you to create the perfect formulas for your products?
It's trial and test. Trial and test. Like a lot of it I was using and trying and seeing how things worked and how my hair reacted. So there was a lot of that and just like throwing it out to my kids, like, okay, try this. But also an understanding of the herbs and what they do. So again, going back to what my grandmother taught me about herbs, I can then sort of say, okay, these are the challenges that I'm having, whether it be dry hair, and then there's certain herbs for that. Or hair fall, there's certain herbs for that. So sort of, you know, intertwining that as well.
So for anyone struggling with their hair care, especially Black women, what advice do you have for them?
Patience. Patience. It's a journey, and everybody's hair is different. So just sort of learning about your hair type. Now there's like so many YouTube, so much information out there that you can definitely go on and get some ideas. But you know, you want to keep your your regimen very simple. And go with what works for you. If it doesn't work for you, then eliminate that, but keep it very simple. And I'm all about going back to our African roots. So, you know, researching what did they use back in the day before like products were on the market. What were they using for their hair? That's the kind of stuff they use for hair. So butters and oils and things like that we use to moisturize our strands. Coconut milk, aloe vera juice is what we use to cleanse our hair with. So going back to our roots and keeping it very simple, and patience and love.
To experience one of these awesome head spa treatments, visit their website at www.bloomseed.com.